Oh man, Spook is back. Spook is back, man. Spook had a little sickness. We don't know what that was, but guess what? Spook is back, man. The fever is gone. Now it's time to get back to it, man. I come back to disturbing news about a cross guard giving little kids and minors some cigarettes and some marijuana to smoke. Man, what is going on in this world? Man, to be honest, we gonna get to the bottom of this, matter of fact.
26-year-old Kiara Lee is charged with giving marijuana and e-cigarettes.
Hold up. Hey, hold on. 26? That don't look like no 26-year-old to me. Nah, that buddy, that don't look like no 26-year-old to me. That look like a 10-year-old midget. But we gonna get back to it. Let's see what she doing to these goddamn kids.
To young students at Penwood Middle School. It is Wednesday night. Shari's off. Sarah Bloomquist is joining us. And the big story in Action News is the arrest of that crossing guard in Darby, Delaware County.
Authorities say along with giving kids marijuana, she was also contacting at least one student via text messages.
Action News reporter John Paul live in media tonight with the full story. John.
Yeah, Rick, Sarah, we talked to the Delaware District Attorney today, the Delaware County District Attorney here today, and he outlined all of those charges. We also know that crossing guard worked at a rec center with kids near the police department, and tonight police say that she gave drugs to a 14-year-old girl. Our cameras were there last night as
Ma'am, what are you doing? Hey, the state of, what is it? The state of Philadelphia. Philly. Yeah, Philly. This is going on in Philly. Y'all not doing no background checks, Philly, on your cross guards? Because I know these states, they getting kind of sloppy. These cities, they getting sloppy out here. They just hiring, and they so desperate, they're just hired by anybody. They'll hire the neighborhood drug dealer as your crossing guard. They'll just hire anybody. No. Do some background checks on them, man, before you get more situations like this. Where you got the cross guard dealing and wheeling, serving these 10, 11, 12-year-olds some e-cigarettes and some marijuana. Nah, man. Sentence her. Go ahead and give her that. Go ahead. You know what? Just grab the gavel. Go ahead and tap the gavel and give her a good 5 years to get her to start thinking about what she's doing. Because she already look cuckoo. She look crazy.
Police led 26-year-old Kiara Lee to a waiting van, her feet shackled. She faces a list of charges, including possession of drugs and corruption of minors. Investigators say she used her...
What that? You see, that's God doing that to her. She got about 13 patches in her head because that's God. Each demonic act she done did to those kids, God gave her a little patch in her head.
Position as a crossing guard at an intersection near Penwood's Middle School to get close to kids and gave at least one child edible marijuana.
She's supposed to be, as you said, a crossing guard protecting children. Instead, she's using that position to get to know children and then sharing harmful products.
The Delaware County District Attorney...
Hey, let me tell you something. Remember what Kendra Lamar said? Huh? They not like us. They not like us. No. These people are freakniks. You know what we need to do? Go all around our neighborhood and plaster these pedophile rapists all over the wooden light poles so everybody could see them and who they is, because they've been hiding. They need to be exposed. Kendrick Lamar said it. Plaster their pictures all on the neighborhood. Post him on the neighborhood watch. Yeah. That's what we need to bring back some of the things we used to do back in the days. Because you don't see that too often no more. Let's bring it back. Let's make America great again.
Attorney says they are looking to see if more kids got drugs from Lee. In the affidavit obtained by Action News, at least 4 kids were interviewed by police.
You can imagine a child who's taken edible marijuana and is sitting in a classroom is not exactly paying attention, becoming an A student.
According to investigators, Lee gave a vape to the child as well, and even texted with her about her experience after taking marijuana. We know that Lee also worked at a rec center nearby and was known in the community.
I do know exactly who you're talking about, and I always see her on that side of McDade and Summit.
We talked to one mom picking her son up from Penwood Middle School today. she was surprised by what the crossing guard was accused of doing.
My reaction to it is another reason why I'm scared for my son to go here, and I'm glad that he graduated.
Hey man, she was booming in the rec center, serving your kids. Yeah, your kids that go to public school. Not only that, on her part-time side gig as a crossing guard, she was serving them bricks to the kids. Yeah, serving that e-cigarette and the marijuana to your child. Nah, man. Give her 10 years. Have her think about that, man. But this next story we're going to get into is disturbing. It's very disturbing. I told you, there's demons walking among us. Remember that.
Hello, Ms. Ellis. Do you have an attorney? You do? Do you have the money or means to hire an attorney? Have you received your indictment? Okay, have you read it? You have not read it, okay? We have a copy here. You can read it.
Huh? You can't speak? You can stab 3-year-olds, but you can't speak, huh? You stabbed the you goddamn boy. If these how to squeeze these demon necks like this. I don't give a damn what color she is. Black, white, Hispanic, blue, red, yellow, green. A demon is a demon. Over here stabbing 3-year-olds to just grab her. Golly. Demons out here, man. They getting stronger and stronger by the day. And now she can't speak. Open your mouth, woman, and speak.
You don't want to read it. Are you willing to accept that the public defender has read it to you? I'm sorry.
Looking crazy.
You asked her not to. Well, but she did read it to you, correct? She didn't read it to you. Okay, well, we can read it in open court.
Look at her face. Look at her face. That's not a demon? Look at all y'all gotta do is just look at her facial expressions. This is the facial expressions after someone just stabbed a 3-year-old to death.
Okay. It's a 10-count indictment. Count 1 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did purposely and with prior calculation and design cause the death of J.W. 10/29/2020. The state of Ohio reserves the right to seek a superseding indictment containing the appropriate 2929.04A aggravating circumstances specifications. And so you understand that means the state is reserving its right to add a death penalty specification. Count 2 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, that the defendant did purposely cause the death of J.W. 10/29/2020. Count 3 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did cause the death of J.W., date of birth 10/29/2020, as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, to wit, felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11A1, and or...
You smiling, huh? You smiling, huh? You smiling, huh? Don't worry. Don't worry. God and that judge gonna show you what to smile about. Don't worry.
endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2919.22B2. Count 4 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to J.W. on date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did torture or cruelly abuse J.W. date of birth 10/29/2020, a child under 18 years of age, and furthermore, the violation resulted in serious physical harm to JW, date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 6 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to purposely cause the death of Margot Wood. Good morning, sir. Could you start with your name?
My name is Jared Wood, father of the deceased, husband of Margot. Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son, or anything that my wife and I, even our other kids, are going through. It's horrendous. And I really wish no bail, period, or extend it to the max limit possible that you can.
Yes, sir. I salute you. May God bless your family. And that's it. Because what she did, ain't no money, ain't no thing in this world that could replace you losing a 3-year-old son. I feel you on that. As a father, too, I feel you, sir. Your Honor, no bail. And the death, please. The death penalty. And let's end this swiftly. Let's get this justice done swiftly. Can we do that? Ohio? Cleveland? All right.
At the very least, just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you would like to say?
That'll be it. Thank
Okay.
you.
Sir, let me correct you, though. That's not a monster. No. That's a demon. Way worse than a monster. Yes, let me correct you there. Now let's continue.
Thank you. Is there anything else before I pronounce bond?
Your Honor, we would just ask that you consider assigning the public defender's office, recognizing this is not our number. We did represent her at the first appearance unit. I did meet with her on Friday. We have had contact with her family and begun working on the case. Thank you, Your Honor.
When the original bond was set out of Muni Court, the bond was set at $1 million, and it was before the passing of one of the alleged victims. I do not believe that bond is appropriate given the change in circumstances and the allegations that are contained in this indictment. Bond is set at $5 million, cash, surety, or property.
Bond is set at $5 million. So y'all still gave her bond after she stabbed a 3-year-old to death? This goddamn justice system. I'ma end it like that. Ain't no way anybody gonna provide her no $5 million anyways. Her family don't got no goddamn family $5 million. And it no one she know got $5 million. So she gonna stay in there anyways. And we gonna keep it $150. She deserved the death penalty. I love y'all. I thank y'all for watching. Spook is back, and we're gonna keep these episodes coming. Deuces and salute.